Hi everyone, welcome back to Rose Gold Library, and I'm super excited that you're here today. So, this is a part of my little series basically reading through the Disney's Twisted Wonderland, the video game, and then reading based off the characters. So, this is Ursula's, which is honestly low key one of my favorite dorms, Octavia. Anyways, it's really fun seeing as this is my first graphic novel that I'm doing for my reading journal. And this is a graphic novelization of the book Part of Your World, same title and everything, from Liz Braswell. And it was kind of an interesting challenge of trying to figure out how do I do this for my reading journal, like as a graphic novel. Like, do I write what's my favorite panel? What's my favorite this? But I will say, this is 160 pages long, and it was a really fun read. So, Part of Your World. Well, the summary is there's a lot actually. It's a young adult novel, so this has a lot of stuff that happens directly after The Little Mermaid, like the animated one, and it's just how Ariel has been voiceless for the past 5 years, and Prince Eric is under Ursula, or as the rest of the kingdom knows her, as Princess Vanessa, and how she's been controlling, she's getting her armies up, a lot of, imperialism, colonialism, and all of that's happening in the background, and how Ariel is looking for her father because apparently the mermaids and everyone in Atlantica understands that Ursula killed King Triton, but actually Ursula just put him in the little, what is it, the anemones? Sea anemones? The little green blobby things that are like shriveled up in one of her potions. So once Princess Ariel gets back her voice, she and Prince Eric formulate a plan to stop Ursula and aka Princess Vanessa from taking over, fully taking over, and making sure that, happily ever after does happen to Ariel. So this was brilliantly. I didn't know they were twins, Kelly and Nicole Matthews. I love how the art style is very warm and comforting, but also it is. If you've seen the special, I believe it's a special, the Little Mermaid specials, you see Ariel's mom, and somehow they captured that. Ariel does look like her mom, and they look older and everything. I love the designs, and also the fact that they use sign language in the beginning part of the book. I wish they kept it a little bit more, but if you just got in your voice, I would have used it as well. So the first words were, no one in Australia would dream of missing the first performance of the new opera by their beloved Mad Prince Eric, because he's been under, Ursula's spell. He's basically her puppet. And the last words are, anything can happen, which is very vague, so that's why I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say these words out loud. So my thoughts on this is how beautifully done. I love the art style, and also the fact that this is a game changer for me, because I don't really tend to do graphic novels that much. I mean, I do manga, which is technically a graphic novel in itself, but I was just figuring out how do I do this, so this was a fun little challenge. And also the fact that in universe, since she now has control over the trident, she makes it into a little hair comb, which I love, and I hope Disney or someone on Etsy, probably on Etsy, someone has done it. Make it into like an actual hair comb. I would love that. I would love that for a cosplay. And I just love how, even though I had no idea the political state, they bring a lot of politics to this, and just how they mention how, oh, certain countries no longer want kings and queens now, hinting to the fact that the French Revolution is happening in the background. They mention how certain kings and queens are losing their heads, and just how little things like that I absolutely adore, and it's very cheeky in that. As well as how Flounder Loki kind of scares me, but that would also how a fish would look like in this universe. Um, I honestly thought Vanessa had black hair, but I guess it was brown hair, or it's probably one of those hair situations that I got lighter in the sun. But the fact that Ursula is very much a diva underwater and on land, I absolutely adore. I didn't want to go that deep into it because I know that there's a novel, like an actual book version, and I can't wait to get into that. But the character designs are absolutely lovely. Flotsam and Jetsam. I wish they had a little bit more because in the movies they were a little bit more prevalent, but also they're just Ursula's little handy guys. So yeah. This one I did feel that it was straight to the point. I read this all in one day. Yeah, back in April, I read this all in one day before starting Part of Your World. And these are kind of things that need to be considered moving forward, is the fact that do I read the graphic novel before or after? Because sometimes, because this one came first through the library, I thought I wouldn't be able to get it because I was on a wait list, but turns out I got this one first. So that's kind of a thing. Please write down in the comments if you've read the graphic novel versions before or after, or is it just whatever comes first? And let's see. I would say one of my favorite things is the fact that some aspects of like going back and forth, Ariel's relationships with her sisters are a little bit like, oh, what do I do now? And yeah, that's pretty much it, what I wanted to say about this. So yeah, I'm just wondering what else is a good book. So watching all the Little Mermaids and reading this book and just like being fascinated with the art style and how it goes deep into like Atlantica and how the backgrounds are very much similar from the film, but also having their own personal touches. I really did enjoy that, as well as finding little things. Flounder scares me once again. Ursula is still a baddie, and just how bright and vibrant things are. I feel like with a lot of TV shows and movies nowadays, it is just, hey, how dark can we make this? And I don't like that. I actually want to see and loving The Crown. So that's what I kind of figured would be perfect for this little rating system. I always have to go back to it because sometimes it is arbitrary. This is like my own opinion and it's always constantly changing. This is basically what I think about it now. So with this, I had to go back and to see how it actually looked, the little crown, tiara, comb thing. And I was struggling. So if it looks bad, don't comment on it unless you do, and I'll enjoy. I would like that for the engagement. So overall, I gave this book a 3 out of 5 stars because mainly I feel like I would be rating more later on if I did reread it again. I'll probably do that, like Redemption or something. I'll probably reread that book during the summer months if I have the chance. redemption, like, hey, part two. I might do that with some of these books that I've already done. Have you ever read a book again and you realize, oh, this was actually a masterpiece? If you have, please let me know. Yeah, and honestly, I'm still trying to figure that out myself if I should do that. But this was a really fun book. I really did enjoy it. That's the grand scheme of my rating system. Did I enjoy it? Yes or no? And just like, would I rate it again? If it's three or above, I probably would. So yeah, that's overall. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please comment down below what books I should do, or if you have any other ideas I should do. We'll see you very soon. Goodbye.